Dave, it's me.
Did you hear that? Let's play that again.
Dave, it's me.
That's my dad. It's been a long year. In fact, it's been a long few years. My YouTube journey has not been very long. We're about 6 months in, but this YouTube journey has saved me. I was dealing with some depression, not kind of knowing what I was doing or where I was going. I've been a full-time photographer for 20 years, and I still am, but it has kind of slowed down a little bit, and I don't know, maybe I'm getting towards the tail end of that. I was overweight for my size. I'm a small guy, but I was overweight for my size, and I was starting to feel that physically, emotionally, mentally, and so I did something about it, and a big part of it was I cut out soda, cut out a lot of sugar, and I lost about 30 pounds, and now I feel a lot better. But as I was getting there, my dad got sick very suddenly, went into the hospital, and just a few short weeks later, he passed away. And that's a year ago today. My dad is my best friend. Always has been. We've done so much together. Baseball games. We bowled in a league together for almost 10 years. And on those days that we had bowling, we would go out to dinner every single week. Just beforehand, nothing fancy or anything like that, just to grab a bite to eat and hang out, and then we would have bowling. My dad came with me on a red carpet for one of the movies that I worked on, and he's just always been there. He's always been there for me. He's been there for the family. And when he got sick, it was very sudden. And for my dad to show that something was bothering him was very strange. My dad is the strongest guy I know. He never let anyone know that anything was bothering him. He was just a strong guy, and he got through everything. We celebrated his 70th birthday, and a few short days later, he went into the hospital. It turned out that he had lung cancer, and my dad doesn't smoke. He never did. So it was a little odd. But come to find out, 40 years ago or so, he had Hodgkin's lymphoma, which he recovered from. And apparently one of the side effects is lung cancer. Now, obviously, almost 40 years later, we kind of think that he's in the clear. But it just came up, and it came up real fast. And just a few short weeks into him being in the hospital, he passed away. So it was extremely sudden. After that, I got pretty lost. Didn't know what I was going to do. And my friend Russ, who has been a longtime friend, invited me and his friend Keith to join the Weekly Warp Pipe podcast. I started doing that, and that was a very good distraction and kept me motivated to do something and keep my mind off of things. And I do owe a lot for that opportunity, and we still are doing that podcast. Keith, as well as Russ, have been doing YouTube for a while, and I was not. So being a part of the podcast, I figured, hey, maybe I should give this a go. So I did. And that's kind of what started this YouTube journey and leads me to this channel. And this channel is Dave, It's Me. And it is in honor of my dad. Every time he would call me, I would answer and he would say, Dave, it's me. So that's where this channel comes from. And I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, but it just never knew when the right time was. But with today being the 1 year anniversary of him passing, now is the time. And I want to let you guys know that that's why I'm here. I'm here because of my dad. And my dad is still teaching me new things. Before doing YouTube, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. A lot of people know that about me, with my work, with my personal life, with my collection, with my game room, toy room, whatever you want to call it. It's very well organized. I'm just a bit of a perfectionist. YouTube has taught me to not worry about those things and to just put out content, something that you're happy with, something that you enjoy doing, and just do it for yourself, for me. So that's what I'm doing. And it's been a wild ride. I've done 4 road trips this year, all for toy hunting. If you asked me this time last year what I would be doing this year, no way. No way would I be here right now talking to you guys about all of this. It's been very hard to build up the confidence and the courage to get to where I am today. If you watch back my first videos, I watched them back recently, and I can see somebody that's not confident and somebody that's not ready to be having their stuff put out there. But my friend Russ always told me, hey, you got to do it. You got to put the videos out. You just got to take a chance and, just do it. So I did. And that's where it's led me here today. I watch my videos now, and even the process of making the videos, I feel that confidence is here. And I have to thank my dad for that, because my dad gave me the opportunity to do that. And I get a lot of strength from him. And as hard as this is, I wouldn't be here without my dad. When we would go out toy hunting or video game hunting, my dad would come, and he's just like one of the guys. We go to baseball games with my friends. He's just one of the guys. And I think that's one of the things that I will miss most. But not only with all of the things that we did, the bowling, the toy hunting, all the dinners, all the family excursions that we did. My dad would come over every single month to my house for the wrestling pay-per-views or the premium live events, just to come and hang out every single month. We would watch Home Run Derby every single year. We would make it a tradition, and he would come over. So there's a lot of things that I miss. But this channel is for my dad. And that's why it's called Dave, It's Me. Because not only would I answer the phone and my dad would be on the other line and say, Dave, it's me. Even though I had caller ID and he knew that I was calling. But this is me. This channel is me. And like I said, this is a very difficult video to make. But it's time. It's time to let you guys all know the purpose of why I'm here. And it's also my therapy. Every video I make, every trip I make, I feel my dad there with me. Every toy I find, however lucky I get, my dad's there. So I don't want this video to go on too long, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I wanted to get it out there for myself. YouTube has given me this platform to become a stronger person, to build confidence, and just enjoy life. I so wish my dad was here to see it, but I know he's here, and I know he's watching over us. And I think about him every day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for all of the support that you've given me thus far. I can only hope that you're enjoying the content as much as I am producing it and going out there hunting. And moving forward, there will be other types of videos because this channel is me. And I want to take you guys along for the journey, and I just want to document it as a little time capsule of my journey with not only my toy hunting, but with my friends, my family. A couple of memories that I have are, of course, with toy hunting related, is a trip to Rhode Island with our buddy Russ and Tom Ryan, where we picked up Russ's Play Choice 10, and we took my dad's truck. We picked up the Play Choice, brought it to Russ's house, and this clip happened.
Whoa!
I thought you said you had it.
That's going in the bonus footage.
That was a great day. And in case you guys didn't know, my dad also raced. He had a race car, and he raced all through our childhood. And my dad would film all of our home movies, and we have all of those to look back on. One thing about this video too is my mind is kind of jumbled, right? There's a lot of information to talk about, and one thing that after filming most of this, one of the highlights that I was able to do recently, my dad has been a butcher and a business owner 50 plus years. He was a butcher at the same location, a family run business that I worked at growing up, Orange Street Market, Orange Food Mart, before it was Orange Street Market. And he worked in the same meat department for as long as I've been alive. And that in itself is not only a feat, but a form of leadership and showing me about running a business. And I think that that was a big part of me being able to be a photographer for 20 plus years. And I still am a photographer. And just the dedication and to see the joy and the love for what he does. And he always said that the best thing about his job was the people that he got to talk to and meet. And you know, being in the wedding business and the wedding industry for myself, I completely get it. It's the people that you work with, the people that put their trust in you. It's a huge, huge, huge honor. So a couple of years ago, my mom had mentioned, hey, you should go down to the store. I want to get some photos of Dad, you know, cutting meat. She wanted to submit him for, I want to say it was like a TV show or something like that. It just kept getting put off. So my dad, who was supposed to retire about 15 years ago, he had sold the business, and then he worked for Pinot, who bought the business from him. And my dad just couldn't leave the customers. He couldn't leave, you know, just the atmosphere. And it shows a lot about character for that too. So the time came where he retired. The last 2 days of his work schedule, I went down to the store and I just spent the 2 days with him. From the moment he got there to the moment he left, I just photographed it, getting all of his routines. And this is probably, without a doubt, my proudest moment as a photographer. Because I saw this same routine in him my whole life. When I was a kid working at the store, all the way to today, making out the egg order, calling on the phone and giving the meat orders. I knew my dad's routine. And going there, I hadn't been there in quite some time. So I didn't know how much of a routine he still had, what kind of jobs he still had as the butcher versus doing all of the other added things, because he was now working for somebody. He wasn't, the owner of the store. So I didn't know how many responsibilities he kept himself. So being able to see this and him on the phone making orders, going to the dairy case and making the egg orders, it was just brought me back so much. And I was so happy to see it. And I'm so happy that I got to capture it. And these pictures will stay with me and our family. And it is the proudest moment I have as a photographer. Because my dad also taught me how hard to work. And that's for you, Dad. It's for you. And I'm just so happy that we have those pictures now. And I even shot a little bit of video just on my phone just to see him cut me. And I'm so glad that I did, because now I can look back and see that anytime I want. So it's just a little side story of another story of who my dad was. I would not be the person that I am today if it weren't for him. So thank you, Dad. I love you. Thank you for looking out for us. And thank you for being my dad. I miss my dad. I miss him every single day. I miss my best friend. Thank you, Dad, for everything. And even though I know you're still here, I wish we can have another baseball game. I wish we can go bowling. I wish we can go toy hunting.
Dave, mate, listen, I'm going to be getting out of here late today because I'm very busy cutting stuff. So I'll give you a call when I get out. And I mean, might even have to meet at the studio at the shop at, might have to be 5 o'clock or something like that. So just giving you a heads up. All right, bye.